Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see, I'm not in my usual place where I sit down to film my videos, but today I just decided to do kind of a more relaxed video and just kind of do it on my bed. I didn't want to be like set up with all my lights and everything, so I kind of just wanted to sit over here and just talk to you guys. I'm sure you guys know everything that is going on right now. For those of you who don't know, I do live in New York. So right now we are not in mandatory quarantine, but it is definitely recommended. So I'm sure, and I know like across the world, like in Italy, it's so crazy. Watching the news every single day is like, you don't even know how to feel or what to do, because it's just like, it's like something that you thought would like kind of never happen. And I think for like my generation, like it's like the first time that we ever see something like this, something this huge. And it's really honestly just, it's really hard to see. It's really hard to be living through this. Today they are officially closing restaurants, bars, movie theaters, so kind of like everything that doesn't need to be open is closing. And even for the restaurants who are not closing, they're closing restaurants and only takeout is going to be available, which honestly I feel like people won't even do that, because technically they're encouraging you not even to go out if you don't need to. So yeah, it's honestly, we're living in a really scary time right now, and I really just wanted to come on here and just talk to you guys, and kind of just express how I'm feeling, and also just to send you guys like some positivity. Even though like I do have like I have a small platform, like even if this helps one or two of you, like that's enough for me, honestly. So yeah, I've just really been thinking about it, and like I've been wanting to film videos, and I was like, I just like, ever since this happened, like we found out like it was actually really something serious. I think like about 2 weeks already. Today is, let me tell you guys, today's Monday the 16th. So yeah, like about 2 weeks ago when this started kind of getting into New York and stuff, it's like when it kind of like hit, like okay, like this is really serious and this is really happening. Before, when you saw it, it was like okay, it's happening in China right now. Will it come to the US? How bad will it be? But now that it's here, it's definitely something, it's kind of like an alarming situation, which I think many of us are feeling right now, because there's a lot of like uncertainty and a lot of things that we don't know how like really this is gonna play out, how long it's gonna last. And honestly, it's just really upsetting, worrisome, because just we don't know like what's gonna be like the outcome of it. Like I hope, like I pray to God that everything is gonna be fine and that we will pass through this. But you know, nature is just something that we just can't control. Something of this magnitude of something we really cannot control, so that's why it makes it like so scary. Like we have no control over it. I know that was a lot, but that's honestly how I've been feeling. I've been feeling really upset, like really down, and just like trying to like put like my mind around all this and around all that's happening, but still trying to like try to maintain like calm, because I know that's not healthy for me or like even those around me. So anyways, that's a pretty long intro, but that's kind of like the majority of things I wanted to say. And I also just wrote down like some talking points on my phone, just so that I wouldn't forget things that I thought were like important. Obviously it goes without saying like the precautions that you should be taking. As I said, we're not in mandatory quarantine, but it is very encouraged to be in quarantine. So if you have no need to go out, I encourage you guys strongly not to go out, because even though like if you're a younger person, you're not vulnerable to this virus, but those around you might be. So you never know, whether it's your parents, your family members, you never know who you can come in contact with, who you can possibly spread this virus to. So that's why it's so important to just be kind of away from everyone and practice social distancing, which is what's really been going around right now. Like try to avoid people as much as you can, even though that sounds insane and it just sounds so weird. Just try to do that. I wanted to really include this in the video, but I know that the health is the most important thing right now, but the financial situation is also a burden on a lot of people, and that's honestly really concerning, because as you guys know, like restaurants closing, like a lot of people are either out of jobs, and like we don't know until when. Although I was just hearing on the news that the governor will be giving people, like they cannot kick out their tenants, like they're giving them like a 90-day kind of like a grace period if they're unable to pay, since they won't be working. And there's small laws like that are going to be implemented to even help these people, but regardless, it's still a very scary situation for people who are not in a position, people who have kids, and people who really depend on these jobs or live paycheck to paycheck on them. It's honestly really worrisome, because a lot of people are not fortunate enough to have like enough. We don't know how long this is gonna last, so that's why it makes it like a really scary situation. A lot of people are really worried about that, and obviously that that plays a role in like your mental health and everything. So honestly, it just starts affecting like so many factors, especially people who have young kids at home now that school is not going to be in session. It's just a lot more worries for parents. So obviously try to help those around you as much as you can. So yeah, I just think that's the other aspect that people are not focusing that much on, just the impact that it's going to have on these communities that obviously are of lower income, and even small businesses are really going to suffer from this. And I really hope there's just going to be like a lot of like laws that go into effect that are going to help them, because after this there's definitely going to be like a recession or something like that, because it's really spiraling in a really negative way, and we don't know how long this is going to last. But I know it all sounds really negative, so I kind of just want to move on from that now and just kind of mention things that you can do at home. I'm thinking of kind of doing this like as own separate video, like things to do at home, but just at the top of my head, I know I've seen a lot of people on Instagram and stuff saying that they're cleaning, organizing their closets. I think that's a great idea. Definitely reading. I know like I'm a college student, so we're starting online classes soon. It's definitely something to keep you distracted. Also just I think a great idea is honestly at home workouts. You don't need a lot of space to do this, and I think it's really good for your mental health, for just your well-being. It's gonna release endorphins, and it's just gonna make you feel a lot better. There's a lot of things that you can do at home. Is easier said than done, obviously, but I think that we have to kind of work with what we have and just try to remain like calm and remain sane, just so we don't start worrying those around us, because the moment we start panicking, we start panicking those around us. I think it's just important to just maintain like calm. Even though I'm saying this, it's easier, as I said, it's easier said than done. Like I'm still coping with this and I'm still working on this myself. It's not easy at all. If you guys want, definitely comment down below if you guys want me to do a video of things to do at home. I can definitely think of more things for you guys and just let them know. Even recommendations for Netflix, or even books, or just other things that I recommend that you can do right from like your room, off your phone. These devices that can do anything, so I think it's a good time to make use of them and just be productive, not just spend like your whole day scrolling on Instagram. I think honestly guys, I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to say in this video. The last thing that I'm going to mention is I'm going to link down below. If you guys are in the United States, my boyfriend told me about this website that is kind of tracking like all of the cases, and it's from a really credible source, so I'm gonna leave it down below in the description bar so you guys can check it out and share it with your friends and family. So it kind of just monitors like everything that's going on. It just monitors like the amount of people who have it and everything in each state. So I think that's really helpful if like you really want to stay informed. I'm gonna leave it in the description bar, as I said, just so you guys can stay up to date on everything that is going on. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. That's everything that I wanted to say to you guys. Really hope you guys are staying safe, and I hope all of your families are well and healthy. And just remember, in the time like this, we all need to remain connected together and just honestly remain strong. I wish you guys all the best with everything. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Bye!